Hi and welcome to another video session within the DSR Academy. My name is Michael Gau and I'm a design science researcher at the University of Liechtenstein. Today I will guide you through the tool called MyDesignProcess. You can access the tool by typing mydesignprocess.com into your browser. MyDesignProcess is primarily designed for design science researcher in order to provide guidance and support in conducting DSR projects. The main objective is to describe and share your design journey by documenting the underlying design activities that you conducted along your DSR project. Therefore, my design process supports researchers in organizing, structuring, and documenting your DSR projects. Additionally, it allows you to collaborate with your colleagues or your supervisor and share your DSR projects. Moreover, the tool provides guidance in the form of templates, process and activity descriptions, as well as examples, and should serve, kind of as best practices in your research. After registering and you create an account, you can log into the system and you will see your dashboard, which is empty so far because we haven't created a new project, but let's create a new project now. So let's provide a title. So this is my first DSR project, and we can also provide a short description or just leave it empty for now. After creating the project, here on the left side in the project navigator, the project appears. The first thing you can see is you get already the research design grid. The design grid idea is that you structure your initial idea and try to sort out a bit what is the project all about. So let's have a look what we can do. First thing you would describe a bit what is your problem space about, describe problem space, and you fill in all the details. If you're not sure, for example, what does the research process or input knowledge means, you can click on this question mark and you will get a short tooltip and can fill out all the empty fields. Afterwards you save it and the design grid will be saved in your project. More information about the design grid you can find on the wiki page we provide you, and can have also a look at the original publications where the researchers describe the idea behind the design grid. Coming back to our project, we see, okay, there is we don't have any activities yet, so we can either add a new empty activity with the plus button. We can edit the project and change the parameter or the description, but we can also add activities from templates. So let's have a look at that first. Let's assume we are doing design science research and we want to follow the process description according to Pathos et al. We can select all the activities, or for example, deselect the demonstration for what's the reason ever, and add the activities into the project. Now we get all the activities according to Pathos, and we would obviously start with the first activity, the problem identification and the motivation. And again, if you're not sure what we need to do here, we can quickly add this tooltip. Or also follow, for example, the examples here or the further readings. Still, the activity is empty, although we have already the title, but what is needed from us would be here the activity description, so what we do. So the first step, probably we'll do a kickoff meeting with all the stakeholders. And so on. Then we can also attach some attachments. We can provide here some more attributes. For example, this was a meeting. We can also select and start and end date if you are interested in these parameters. We can also provide a state. For example, we did already half of the activity, so we can set it to 50% and then save it. Of course, often we have more than one activity in such a phase, so we can also add activities. Let's add an end activity. Let's call this one uh, second meeting, and yeah, some descriptions here what we did. And if we save the activity, then we see it's placed under the problem identification and motivation phase. We can also move it around. Let's say we want to put it there in the first place, then yeah, it's displayed here. We can also then, for example, delete it if we say, okay, this is not needed anymore, and so on. Typically, especially in the problem identification and motivation phase, we do some sort of literature review. So we can add, for example, another template and dive into the review and conceptual research, where we can see, for example, the literature review according to Brocke et al. And we can select all these activities as well, because we have to conduct a literature review and have to go through all the steps. Then we see, okay, now beneath the problem identification phase, we have all the activities we need to do, for example, the conducting literature review. And again, here we can see here what we have to do in the first phase or the first step. So we have to define the review scope, and these are all the steps we have to follow, or yeah, they are guiding us through the process description based on the underlying paper. We can move, for example, activities and rearrange them, or even delete them if you don't need them. For example, the research agenda. So if you go back to the project, then you can see on the bottom this tiny chatbot, and this is the DSR body, which yeah, you can use, for example, to just ask some information about research processes, for example, science according to Peffers et al. Then it will guide you through to the documentation. But you can also ask, for example, question: can you help me, please? And then, for example, give me a hint. So then the DSR body actually analyzes your project, and as you can see, there is no research question defined yet. So you can just say, yeah, let's create a new one. We need a title, so this one is research question, and then provide the research question. How to design whatsoever. And then the new activity is stored. If you go to the project, then we can see here the new activity, the research question, and yeah, we can of course move it around, and typically we will add the research question into our problem identification phase and motivation phase. So it's placed back to the project, and we have a couple of project settings. For example, we can make the project public. We can choose if you want to make it public anonymously, which means no author information will be displayed. This is helpful, or this can be used, for example, if you want to add the project description to a submission and you don't want to reveal the authors, then you can make it anonymous. But if you say no, you want to share it with your colleagues, and it's no problem, then there will be a new link generated, which you can open, and then you can see all the activities. Of course, the descriptions are missing, but you can share this or send this to anyone who is interested in, and he can have a look at your project description. You can also invite other researchers. For example, I can invite myself here as well to this project. Just type invite, and if we go back to the project, you can see here me as a new contributor. If you want to get rid of me, then just delete it, and we are fine. And you can work alone in your project. So that's basically a quick overview of the tool. As I said, you could just register, feel free to use it, and if there are any issues or any problems, just feel free to send me a note and I can have a look at it or we can discuss it together.